product, we know from experience that nighttime network television gets our sales story to more families, more effectively, at a lower cost than any other medium. Here's a familiar face. It belongs to Jerry Mathers, better known as the Beaver. This fall, we're continuing to sponsor Leave It to Beaver on the ABC network. It'll be Beaver's third year as a dog chow salesman. And for the first time, he'll be staying in the same time period for 2 consecutive years, Saturday at 8:30. This will get Beaver off to a running start without having to build a new audience.
Cheyenne, Cheyenne, where will you be camping tonight?
Yes, Cheyenne will also be back for Purina Dog Chow. As we expected, when Clint Walker returned to star in this show, Cheyenne jumped right up into the top 20 and stayed there. Along with millions of other TV fans, you can look for Cheyenne every Monday night at 7:30 Eastern Time on ABC. These are the television programs you're already familiar with. Now here's something new. This fall, a great new show, never before on the air, will replace the Rifleman in Purina Dog Chow's advertising lineup.
Howdy. I don't reckon you fellas know who I am, but I hope maybe this time next year we'll be well acquainted. My name's Wayne Rodgers. See, I'm going to be working in Purina Dog Chow's new show. It's called Stagecoach West, and it'll be seen from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesdays. Now, as the title indicates, this is the story of the men who drove the stagecoaches between Missouri and San Francisco right after the Civil War. Yep, it's a Western, an unusual Western. We think we got the makings of a real winner. Look at the producer. 4-star films. Same studio that makes The Rifleman, The Detectives, and Zane Grey Theater. Look at the length of the show. 1 hour. Enough time to tell a good story. And I might add that 1-hour westerns on ABC have a 31% rating advantage over all other evening programs. Look at the cast. Co-starring and co-riding with me on Stagecoach West will be Robert Bray. There's a boy, too. Richard Eyre. Real good little actor. He plays Bob Bray's son in the series. Yeah, there's even a dog. But back in those days, I'm afraid he had to settle for table scraps. Of course, we might be able to introduce him to Purina Dog Chow during the commercials. Anyway, besides Robert Bray, Richard Eyre, and myself as continuing actors, every week we'll have well-known guest stars like Betsy Palmer, Donna Meachie, Phyllis Kirk, Guy Madison, many others. Let me show you what I mean about Stagecoach West being a good show. Here's a shortened version of our first episode.
I'll give you a hand up here, in case this team decides to spook. We're gonna need these.
No, thank you. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go to my room. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
No. I think maybe that stage got held up in the rain. I wouldn't want to miss it.
The westbound stage just pulled in. I didn't think they'd make it tonight in this storm. Go on, Davy.
Howdy, man.
Stormy night, huh?
Yeah. You know somebody on that stage?
No, I thought for a minute I did. I must have been mistaken.
You get a room for the night for my boy and me?
I'm sorry, sir. The best I can offer you is a blanket and a hayloft.
Well, I don't mind for myself, but for the boy.
That's all right, Matt. He can have my bunk. I slept in lots worse places than the hayloft. If you don't mind, Mr. Kane.
How could I mind?
Come on, Davy. I'll show you where you sleep.
When you get back, Luke, I'll be glad to buy you a drink.
I'll be glad to drink it.
Luke, you asleep?
I haven't made it yet, but I'm trying.
I won't keep you awake long. I'd like to ask you a favor.
Sure, you did me one. I always believe in turnabout.
You like Davy, don't you?
Wish I owned him.
Well, if anything happens to me, I'd like you to see that he's taken care of in the way he deserves.
What's going to happen to you?
He might get shot.
This country, that could happen to just about anybody. I got shot a couple of times myself in a recent argument between the states.
You're a little young for that, weren't you?
I go into VMI. When the trouble started, we all enlisted.
Newmarket. Battle of the Babes.
Take it you were there.
I was there. I might have been the one who shot you. I went to West Point.
It's a good school, too.
Haven't said yet whether you'd grant my favor.
You haven't told me who you think is going to shoot you.
Hardeen.
You sure of that?
I'm sure.
Just one thing we can do. Try to shoot him first.
I thought of that, but I haven't got a logical reason I can prove. So I have to go along his way.
You're taking a real short odds.
I know that. That's why I asked about Davy.
All right, son. I'll see he gets along the way you'd like.
Thanks, Luke. Well, I can go to sleep.
I'm glad you can. You got me thinking. Plumb impossible for a man to sleep and think at the same time.
Pop, wake up, Pop.
What's wrong, Davy?
I got a message for you.
Being up so early.
I got hungry.
Was that the message?
No, I'm not hungry now. That lady down there cooked breakfast for me. She wants me to tell you that Mr. Hardeen's waiting for you.
You don't have to go.
I have to face up to him sometime. Might as well be now. Where are you going?
I just thought I'd go out there with you. I happen to remember I got a shotgun stowed on that stage down there.
No, Luke. You stay here with Davy. I won't be long.
You better take your poncho. It's still raining outside.
Thanks, son. It's a good thing I got you to look after me.
I'll go get that shotgun, Mr. Perry.
No, Davy. Come here, boy. Could be your dad might pick it up. If he doesn't, I'll go get it soon enough. You wait here and don't you move till I get back. Harding! Well, this is it. End of the line.
Not anymore, Luke. We've got some orders. I'll pick up my bags later. Well, so long, Luke. Thanks for everything.
Simon, you got any plans?
Not yet.
Well, they've been waiting on this letter for a couple of months. The company's extending this run on west to a town called Outpost. Asked me to take charge of it. Over the hills and far away.
You made a good choice.
Trouble is, I need a driver. A man I could depend on. A man like Simon Kane, if he'd have the job.
Well, there's nothing I like better, Luke, but Davy here's got to have a home, go to school.
Oh, I wouldn't mind, Pop. I don't like school too much anyway. Some of those kids are pretty stupid.
You're going to go to school and don't give me any arguments.
Yes, sir.
I thought maybe we could lick that, too. I figured the three of us might build a house, and while you're going on the run, I'd be there to sort of look after things, providing, of course, that I have some authority over the small fry standing there in case he needs a tanning while you're gone.
Think he's got the authority, son?
Yes, he has. It's bigger than I am.
The
The combination of Cheyenne and Leave It to Beaver already reaches a total audience of over 18 million television homes every week. Now, with the addition of Stagecoach West, we expect to bring our total audience to an average of over 30 million television homes, watching our commercials every week.
Purina Dinner Mix brings you Tom Mix. We find Mrs. Mix in the kitchen mixing up some food for the dog.
Tom, we're out of dinner mix.
Mighty good name. Mix.
Dinner Mix is the new dog food from Purina, made just for mixing.
Give me a box of dinner mix.
Here you are, Tom. Dinner mix.
Reach and hand over the dinner mix. Dinner Mix has flavor rings that absorb flavors and crunchy things that stay crunchy. It mixes perfectly with canned dog food or leftovers, and it's completely nutritious. Meanwhile, back at the ranch...
Tom, what took you so long?
Oh, I got into a little mix back at the store.
Dinner Mix, the made-to-mix dog food.